You're planning on running for the president of the United States in the future.
Yes. So. Oh, I give people one every time. I think it's this one. I think I would probably say Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's probably my favorite off the album. There's so many different perspectives and opportunities on that SMP, and I just feel like it's that's just something I really focused on going into it. So I had an undefeated season. I think that was my MVP season. Was the undefeated season. I will do the Alpha Wolf TikTok transition for 150 likes.
Alright lads, welcome back to Midweek MC, the part of the podcast where I normally sit down with AJX. However, sadly he can't make it this week because he's watching the England vs Netherlands game. I will probably pull it up, and maybe, I don't know. We're recording an hour earlier than the game, so we might be good, who knows. However, I am joined with a very cool guest who, you know, we've had a bit of a laugh, a bit of banter before the podcast. I'm joined with Derpyinpain, that's their name, yeah.
Hello, I am here.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you? I
am, like I told you a bit, I'm a little bit eepy, and frankly I'm starting to get a little hungry, but I think I have enough in me to get through this.
I mean, we could have delayed it by an hour. You feel free to.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
I said having is good.
I just said I have enough to get through the podcast as I opened Uber Eats. So
wow.
We might be cooked.
What are you ordering?
We might just be cooked. No, I won't order anything just yet because, you know, I'm trying to, frankly, I have a massive credit card bill to pay off, so I'm going to try to not order food tonight or today. It's daytime.
And that's why I don't get a credit card, because it's borrowed money. It's not your own money. That's how I see it. It's just borrowed money. So I refuse to get one. True. Scary business, that Derpy, I must say. What's funny about me saying that?
Well, no, I mean that's fair. I mean, like,
laughing at me.
I for a long time thought I would never get a credit card just because, like, it is risky business to get one. But in America, you can't get anything without a credit card. You need a credit score. So
yeah, I mean, I'll probably need one at one point to get like a house and stuff, but my credit score on my like debit card is fine, so I'll take that.
Is there a credit score for a debit card?
Well, my bank has one, so I don't know. But I can check my credit score on my debit card, so I don't know.
Okay,
it's fine to me.
I just work here. You know, I don't really get into the nitty gritty of credit. You know who will do that? JoJo Solos. You've had JoJo Solos, so you've had JoJo on, right?
I have, yes, but I'm not I didn't plan on bringing them on to talk about bank cards. Nor did I plan to bring you on to talk about bank cards.
JoJo would love to talk about credit cards. That woman is a nerd. She will tell you that first. Anyways, yeah, you're right. We probably shouldn't be talking.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't advertise that. Please do not go to JoJo's chat and bring up credit cards. And if you do, blame Derpy. Do not blame me. Okay, and the one who's
I don't know, man. She would probably. I know firsthand. She would love to talk about.
Speaking of credit cards, then I always like to give the introduction for you to introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do? If you have a fun fact.
How on earth did that transition from credit cards?
It worked though. It worked.
You know what? Hey. I'll accept it. I'll
exactly.
accept it. My name is Derpyinpain. I am a streamer. I make some content on other platforms, on YouTube, on TikTok here and there, but not consistently enough.
Yeah, not really on YouTube.
Yeah, but I made a little SMP called Duckcraft. It has a lot of streamers on it. It's pretty awesome possum, I gotta say. I am friends with very, very powerful people. Yeah, that's filthy rich. You know how it goes. That's it. That's me. That's me. Honestly,
who are the powerful people that you're friends with?
You know, it runs pretty deep. You know this guy, Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah,
we go way back.
Isn't he
I can tell you firsthand, as someone who's spoken to him, he did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't he a bit dodgy?
You know, that's what the woke left tries to tell you, but I firsthand, you know, me being friends with him, haven't seen it.
This podcast has gone really, really weird. You're a Minecraft streamer. We're talking about Bill Clinton and we talked about credit scores and shit.
You got Derpyinpain on the podcast, bro. Hey,
we're 5 minutes in and we've talked about credit scores. Bill Clinton.
This is the least surprising outcome of getting Derpyinpain on your podcast. That's all I'm gonna say.
Speaking of Bill Clinton, then, to address the elephant in the room.
That's the first time that's ever been said on this podcast. Ever. Speaking of Bill Clinton.
You're planning on running for the president of the United States in the future.
Yes.
So, why?
Yes. Well, you know, I noticed someone needed to step in, right? And who better than a just gay loser who doesn't leave his house and doesn't know any politics outside of, you know, what matters. Who better than him? So I, in 2042, will be running for United States president.
I didn't know you were gay.
Half gay, half gay.
Oh yeah, you're bi. Oh yeah. Oh.
Still,
I've just read your
women.
address on Twitter.
Love
InsideMC
else.
podcast. No, I can't. I don't
Can I get
mind
some W's? Can I get a W?
InsideMC podcast
in the comments.
I might have to mute those. I might have to mute you saying that because like this is a Minecraft. At the end of the day, it's a Minecraft podcast. I don't mind swearing, but we're not gonna go down that road. Okay.
Listen, they're
also,
universal.
If I censor it, it makes it look like you said something worse. I might just do it for the culture.
Yeah.
Like you said something really bad, so I had to censor it twice.
You could do a voiceover of it and say W
InsideMC podcast.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I saw your. Do you know like when people with their like pronouns and stuff in their address? Yours is. Can you read your one out for us, please? Your address on Twitter.
Right. Yeah. So my location on Twitter is you know where everyone puts their put their pronouns or whatever. Mine is he him comma by in parentheses racial/sexual. Yeah. That is my location on Twitter.
Do you want to know what my one is?
Hey, you guys a point across. What I just saw it was like harder worker or something. What was it?
What? No, it's built/different.
Oh, built different. Yeah.
It's been like that since like 2020.
Those are my neo pronouns, bro.
And then on InsideMC, it's just inside Minecraft. That's good lore. That's good branding, I think.
That's hey, I mean, I can get behind that. I can get behind that.
So are you full American then?
I am full American. I mean, yes. I was born in Florida, and there is actually a reason why. I can't. So my dad was in the military, and so we moved every like 2 years, different places, and I just so happened to be born in one of the worst states imaginable. But right before that, my brother was born in Germany, so they went from Germany to Florida and had me, and then I went to California, and then all other places. I lived in England for a bit. That's actual lore. I lived in England for 2 years.
Cool.
Yeah, but that is I am fully American. My dad was born in Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and was like raised in Colorado as well as my mom. Yeah, so that's the derpy lore. I am fully American.
Speaking of being born then, how was your channel born?
I know you thought of that and just started smiling to yourself.
I'm gonna be doing this entire, but this is the bit for the podcast, by the way. I'm gonna keep guys speaking
of this stupid thing. Here's something completely unrelated.
To be fair, porn and channel born, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, you know, that's probably the best one we'll get. If that's the entire bit, that's probably the best one we're gonna get. Okay. How was my channel born? Well, I had a whole channel before Derpyinpain. And before Derpyinpain, I actually had a completely different name, which I will not say because I did not like it. But I would say there's not really sorry, wait, did you say why was my channel born or when was my channel born?
Why, when, how? Me where?
Okay.
I don't mind.
So I'll just say the name because that's probably like when it really like started, I guess. I was playing a battle royale called Hyperscape. Incredibly niche, but it was one of my favorite games. It still is one of my favorite games ever. And I needed a name for or just a username. And I just decided to do like my name was already had Derpy in it. So I was like, okay, it's gonna be Derpy something. And at that point, the I'm in pain, or like, you know, the pain meme with like Stephen A. Smith, that like I'm having a very bad day, you know, like that whole, you know, like that whole thing was like super in, like everyone's in pain, you know, whatever anything bad happens. And so I was just like, okay, mine's just gonna be Derpyinpain, and that's just how my name has been a thing. And a lot of people ask me, I don't know if you'll ask it, but a lot of people ask me, how did you get the name Derpy? I'll tell you right now, is literally just because my Minecraft skin back when I had my old channel was a derp skin before the duck. So that is why that name has happened.
Nice. And and you're always in pain.
Yeah, I am. I have never felt happiness, not yet. Only when I'm given money does the in pain disappear, just for a few seconds.
Do you know what will help as well with the, like, not the pain?
What's up?
Being on this podcast. Woo.
Hey, hello.
I mean, you reached out a while back, to be fair.
I did reach out. I was very interested because I saw my my boyfriend Akko on, and I was like, you know what? This looks awesome. Let me get in on this. And so I was like, yo, can I get in? And you finally reached out.
Did I ignore you, or did I give you a response?
You responded. I just didn't
respond,
like your response.
How didn't you like my response? I mean, it was a good response.
You basically said, man, hell nah. That's basically what you said to me.
No, I'm not going to read out loud because it's the same copy paste I send everyone. But it's a nice way of basically saying, I'm going to write your name down. And it's true. I wrote your name down. I have a list of people who are interested, and I was going through it, and I was like, oh, Derpyinpain, they could be cool. So I went to my Twitter DMs, and I was like, oh, they reached out back in February, and now they're on the podcast in July. So all good things happen in good time.
A little bit of a waiting list. A little bit of a waiting list for future creators. There's a bit of a waiting list, but you know, you get on here eventually.
I mean, not really. And it's not really a waiting list. It's just like the thing is, right, is with the podcast, and I guess it's the way I think, is like I always have to kind of warrant a reason for it. In a sense of if, like, I, for instance, player managing for Mayhem, like a lot of people reach out, and a lot of them are really, really cool. One person might reach out, and then they might not be doing content at the time, and then they start doing content, and they start popping off, and they've worked hard for it. And I'm like, okay, now you work out for Mayhem, not to benefit us, but just it makes sense for you to be in Mayhem because you're making content and you're doing a good job. With the podcast, like if you come on February, it would have been cool, but also like I've learned to adapt to kind of a lot better since February to have a conversation with you like this now. We're being silly goofy, and in the next podcast I could be very professional and, like, you know, but back in February I feel like I could have done that, but it's not as well. You know, all good things come in good time, and
improvement.
Our interaction on Discord was great. Our first interaction, I sent you a message and you responded like instantly. It was mental. And then back in May 31st I said 10th of July, and you went it was like, damn bitch, July.
Yeah, bro, I was, dude, things feel so far away from me. All like 1 week feels like a month sometimes, because I just have nothing going on, like, ever. So when you reach out like that early and they're like, what's it with this late, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta wait for like 2 whole months. That's how I'm with like TwitchCon right now. In reality, it's not a long time. Like, between you reaching out and then us doing the podcast, it was not that long of a period, but it just feels so long. So that's why I had a response like that. But do you want to tell them like what I said when you like really like first DM me?
What? Wait, hold up. Which one are you talking about?
Yeah, I'll reply to it.
No, just say it. Just say it. It's fine.
Okay. So you asked me. You said, well, hello, Derpyinpain, how are you? After I like responded instantly, and I said, hello, Insane Orbits, I'm fantabulous. Give me a time. and
that's when I gave you the time.
You gave me a time.
Oh, I know. I said, why am I giving you time? And then you said your hashtag real grinder, which now I know means more than just one term.
Yeah, there's layers to this. It's a double entendre if you think about it.
I've heard that in a song. That's a good song as well.
A double entendre?
Yeah, there you go. Like, it's a double. No, what's the song called? How do you spell entendre? Double. How do you spell it?
ENTENDRE.
Oh, there's literally a song called Double Entendre. I don't think it's from that though. It's by Eric Bellinger and Sage Gemini.
Oh, Eric Bellinger.
Oh, is it a song? And I listened to it and I don't think it is.
Double entendre is a common term for, like, especially rap music. My glorious sweet goat, oiled up, honey on him, Kendrick Lamar.
You're my glorious sweet goat.
What's the next question?
Speaking of music, you've made your own music.
Oh, yes.
So, more specifically, Christmas music. That was already 6 months ago. It's kind of crazy how Christmas is now, like, we're halfway from it, but now we're halfway to it.
That's crazy, bro. Oh my god.
It's a crazy concept. What one was your favorite?
My favorite off the Christmas album?
Yeah. I'm just gonna ask your favorite Christmas song of all time. I don't really care about that. I just want to just use songs.
Okay.
No, you can give the answer as well. I'm only joking.
No, I think I give people one every time. I think it's this one. I would probably say Santa Claus is Coming to Town. It's probably my favorite off the album.
How comes?
I just think I hit the notes pretty well. I think I sound pretty good on it. I think it's I think the people's favorite is You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, because obviously, and I like that one a lot too, but I think Santa Claus is Coming to Town sounds like a better, and I'm more proud of my performance comments on it.
You have a pretty nice voice as well, in like the least weird way possible.
Thank you. No, it can be weird. That's fine. A lot of people, I've gotten weird comments. I got a comment actually. It wasn't even on my page. It was on MCYT highlights. They posted me waking up Tubbo or something. It was like it was during the Tubathon, because obviously I'm a smash hit on the Tubathon. He like woke up like out of nowhere. He just like woke up during the modcast, and I was telling him like, go back to sleep, boy. And he couldn't hear me obviously, but in the replies of that TikTok, someone said, I mean, I'd listen to Derpy too if he talked to me like that. So I get I get both sides of the voice comments.
Yeah, that was my so.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna confess it later on in the podcast, but since you've kind of called me out, I might as well bring it up now. Actually, I probably shouldn't say it's my ult, because I don't know what account it is, and if they've tweeted some really controversial stuff, then it makes me look bad.
It was on TikTok.
But that's what I'm saying. They could have made some controversial TikToks. I don't know. It wasn't my ult, just in case that person turns out to be like really bad. I don't know. I don't really.
It's not your ult. It's not your ult when it's convenient for.
Yeah, exactly. When it's gonna get me in trouble, you know.
You slimy.
So with the whole like content creation thing, kind of just jumping back into that, is that like obviously you started up with like, you know, with the name and stuff like that, and you made a new account. But what got you to where you are right now? I mean, owner of an SMP in the community you're in. How did you kind of how did you grow into where you are right now?
Crowfang and I got very, very close. We still are very, very close. And that is, I can confidently say, the first person who like believed in me, like for real, and put me in a position to grow as a creator. So I like we were just talking, because like we're besties. Bro got me in Tubathon, the second Tubathon, during the Lava Rising events, which is basically something that was exclusive to the Tubathons for a bit, because Owen's Juice was working on them. And I got in there because you could invite friends, and I kind of just joined the VCs here and there and made friends with some creators while I was like in that Tubathon. Was on the modcast a couple times, and it just put my name out there a bit more to some more people. And I mean, prior to that, I already had like a little bit of a community, but it wasn't anything like crazy. It was mainly my friends and then a few people that I just garnered from talking to creators here and there, like Bro, like I want to say like Harry a little bit, but yeah, like that's what really like got me off my feet. And then I just continued to like grind out and get that momentum going, and meeting more and more people, and stealing their chatters. And I met Akko like for real back in 2023, like late 2023. And I mean, we clicked so quick. I mean, Akko clicks with everyone. Like, that is like the nicest guy you will ever meet. I love him so much, dude. But we clicked very easily. We have our own group channel now, but that's way in the future.
Oh, cool.
And we just got we just like people really like watching us, and so I got a lot of his chatters as well. So I just kind of grew. I basically grew non-organically by stealing people's chatters. That's basically how I got where I am. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome, honestly. Big fan of that. It goes a lot deeper than that. Like, there's ways I got to meet Crowfang before, you know, through another friend, my friend Fig. And then I met Fig through Harry, because I've known Harry for like 5 years now. Yeah, it's a long pipeline, but that's all of life, so I'm cutting it short. So I attribute everything to Crowfang, and it hates it when I do that.
Kind of like not to kind of assume here, but I'm scrolling through like the Duckcraft SMP cast, right? And like, these are the people you probably associate with a decent amount because of, I mean, they're in your SMP, so obviously you like them and you like their content. Good few of them are like European based / not American based. Do you think that like with the whole like being close to people like Crow and Akko, who are both European based, do you feel like that affects you in any sense, as opposed to like, not really time zones, because I know everyone's time zones are kind of screwed, but like in regards to kind of being, I don't know, in person friends, and like, I don't really know how to word it.
Do you just mean like kind of like being able to like hang out?
I mean, how did it feel kind of just being like in a community who the majority of them don't like, or like a good few of them don't live in the US or like close to you, I guess?
I kind of suck. I get a lot of FOMO, to be fair, like especially, oh my god, the last Tubathon, because this time Tubbo was like doing like actual IRL like events, like dodgeball and go-kart race. I was like, oh my god, like, get me in there, bro. and TwitchCon Rotterdam, like I 100% would have been able to go to Rotterdam if I lived in the UK or something. So I mean, it definitely has that aspect of like insane FOMO and just wanting to go out and be friends with these people. But you know, it's just not something I can really complain about too much because it doesn't get me anywhere. You know, like unless I move, this is just how it's gonna be. So and I still make time to talk to them as much as I can. And sometimes ruin their sleep schedules, but they ruin mine too, so it's fair. But yeah, I mean, it sucks, you know, it makes things very difficult a lot of the time, but is what it is. I plan on moving to the UK eventually if I'm lucky enough. If this content shit really works out, then hopefully I can get out of here. I don't want to be here now. Did you watch that presidential debate? Get me out of here.
I didn't. I just heard it wasn't very good.
Yeah, good. Don't do it.
I was actually
mistake of my life.
I was on the train home from Rotterdam, and it was on a Eurostar, and there's like this like girl sitting like near us, and she was obviously younger. I won't assume an age, but like she was watching the presidential debate. I was thinking like, you're on your way to, well, this was on the train to Brussels, so I don't know if she was going to England or not. I was like, you're on the way to Brussels, like like maybe you're American, fine, but you're so young and you're watching the presidential debate, and it's like, I don't know, I'm not like judging or anything.
That's crazy. Honestly, I think I am so ready for the older generation to be wiped out, because the people, the kids now who are like watching, we're not going to get into politics. I just want to say this real quick.
No, that's fine.
I think the younger generation is getting into like seeing politics going on right now and the dialogues and stuff will like just they're not gonna be voting conservative. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think that's gonna happen, which is a damn shame, but you know, it is what it is. The woke left.
Mr. Beast for president. Woo, Mr. Beast.
Dude, I do not want Jimmy Donaldson dealing with geopolitical conflict. I really don't think I'm ready for that to happen.
Mr. Beast 10,000.
10,000?
Is it? No, what does he say? I thought he said 10,000 more.
6,000. Mr. Beast 6,000.
Nah, same thing. It's fine. Basically the same. If you think about it in like a geological sense, it's the same.
What is this podcast? What are we doing?
It's InsideMC. It's a podcast branded Inside Minecraft, where I talk to your favorite creators about themselves or whatever they want to talk about. It's become a lot more like it's become a lot less like interview and more so just kind of talk about what you want to talk about. So you're choosing to talk about like the presidential debate and how you want to move things. So that's your choice, you know.
No, you have. I don't know how many questions you have. Like dude, please keep this train on the tracks, because I will whip it off real quick.
This is fun. Don't have to like ask your question. If I was just asking direct questions, this podcast would end in like 10 or 20 minutes. So this is fun. I like the conversation.
But I am a yapper, to be fair. I
have timestamps, so it's fine. If people don't hear you talk about presidents and stuff, they can jump to when you talk about Duckcraft SMP. Whoa.
Hello.
Actually, before we talk about that, I should ask, what's the whole deal with ducks?
You know, it's really funny. Oh my god, it's gonna go back to Crowfang. So I had a duck skin a while ago, just because like me and my friends, we all just decided like that's gonna be it was old friend group. I'm still friends with them, but not as much anymore. Like we don't talk as much. But we had this idea to just like we just always wear ducks, and two of us wanted to like really make content, and we were like, dude, ducks are really brandable. Like we could do a lot with this. And so we just like we just decided to get matching duck skins with the same thing, different colored hoodies. Like that is literally how our like skins work. And that's what my thing has always been. And carried that all the way up until now, up until like this era of Derpyinpain. And Crowfang came in and was like, bro, you don't have a brand. Like you need to brand yourself better. And I was like, that's a good idea. And so now I have the purple and yellow, which I dare say is iconic. Listen, I don't wanna toot my own horn here, but I think that's a pretty iconic color combo. And now I just have ducks. I just have ducks. That's my thing. I have my duck, my little duck Goobert, and my bigger duck that was gifted to me by my friend Moss Bartholomew. Those are my two ducks.
What Derpy has done is just pointed to like things in their room, but we can't actually see it.
I did do that. Yes, I did.
But if you want to go and like find out what the duck is, go to follow them on Twitter, turn on notifications, and when they go live,
I can post a picture of my ducks on Twitter right now.
Yeah, you know, go on then. Podcast law. Tag. But if you want to, tag at InsideMC podcast. That's law.
Do you want me to go take a picture right now? You'll have to edit this out.
Yeah, I'll call you guys out on you.
Okay, I got you. Oh my god, Bartholomew. Wait, no wonder. No wonder.
They're mewing. Do you mew?
I indulge. I indulge.
We do a bit of mewing.
All right. Oh, I forgot to tag you in it. Oh, shit.
Wow, that's fine. You don't have to, I guess.
No, I Twitter Blue at inside.
Why'd you pay for Twitter Blue?
For Duckcraft lore, if you can believe it.
Oh, so for more words.
Yep. No, it was for a longer video actually.
Upload to Twitter.
Yeah, I uploaded the video of me being. It was an ARG video. I don't know if you probably don't even know about the Duck Corp ARG. But it was a video of low key, very well acted. I gotta say, it was a good acting moment for me. But it was like 3 minutes and 17 seconds, and the max you can post on Twitter is 220. So I was like, well, gotta bite the bullet. Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Duckcraft SMP then. So,
yes, Duckcraft.
How did that come to be?
It was one of those late night thoughts that you just have. I was watching SDMP clips and I was like, why isn't there an SMP like this in our community? Because SDMP is like sleep deprived, the schlatt. That's like a bunch of these old arts, you know, playing modded Minecraft. And I was like, why don't we have something like this? Just bit focused, modded, fun to play. Why don't we have that? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. So I got really, really motivated, and it was terrible timing because I had to leave for a trip for a week. Like the day after I thought of it. So I just had to sit there and stew on it forever. The whole idea was literally, I'll be honest, I said this before, I have no idea how an SMP like this didn't exist in this community before Duckcraft. It is the simplest concept ever. The whole thing is a modded SMP. It caters to different people. Like there's tech mods, there's cozy mods, there's troll mods, there's jokey fun mod. It's all over. Like you can do whatever you want. And I literally told people you can do whatever you want. Like just make good content. Like have fun with it. I don't care whatever you do. Just have fun on the mod pack. I gave the gimmick of, hey, here's a diary. You can send some money to your streamer, and you can write in their diary in game. And people did some lore stuff with that. Sushi did some lore stuff with that. I've had some you know, jokey little messages in mine. It's, you know what I mean, and it's an SMP that focuses on everything that I like and dislike in other SMPs. Like I'm just a student of the game in that sense of I just know what works and what doesn't, and where people stop being interested and where they start being interested, and like how to keep engagement up with it. Like I just noticed all of that throughout my time of being in this community, and so I just catered it. I made sure that I invited the right people. The biggest thing was the cast, making sure that it was a great cast, and I don't think it could have gotten much better. It is truly one of the best casts for any SMP ever. Honestly, I'll say that for sure. I'm very, very proud of that, of putting that cast together. I'm very grateful for them and for them believing in that project, because it's not easy to just like tell your community, hey, I'm part of a whole new SMP, and then like getting them to really enjoy it and lure them in. But I think having that roster of people is it's a tough act to follow for sure. And but yeah, Duckcraft just came to be just from wanting creators to have a fun SMP to play on, whether it's just chilling late at night, vibing, wanting to play a Minecraft mod pack, or wanting to make funny, goofy, silly content, wanting to make lore, whatever they wanted to do. I wanted that window to be open, and I did, and I'm very happy about that. And there's so many different play styles. Like you could watch Watermunch just, you know, go on a building spree, or Meggyby go on a building spree. You could watch Abolish play the whole SMP like it's an MMO. You could watch me and Jojo do a bunch of like tech related stuff and automation. Like there's so many different perspectives and opportunities on that SMP, and I just feel like it's that's just something I really focused on going into it. So yeah, I don't know, that's a really long version of the answer, but basically TLDR, saw a gap in the market, filled it. There you go. that's it.
Have you ever heard of Nopixel? GTA Nopixel?
Yes, I have.
You should make that in Minecraft.
I don't think I will.
Why not?
Well, That seems, frankly, I'll say it, impossible. And even if it was possible, you can ask any of the members. Duckcraft itself, as it stands right now, is just a normal Minecraft mod pack, is one of the most broken mod packs you will ever play. We've had so many issues with that damn mod pack, so trying to do anything GTA related is
well, no, but it doesn't have to be GTA related. I just mean the idea, the concept. It doesn't have to be GTA, just the concept of Nopixel. But like, 'cause I've seen SMPs,
just
and SMPs are
always
great.
in character.
Everyone's always in character. They go around. They can be multiple people online and what like thing. There's like lore, there's roleplay and stuff. Like it's like an SMP, but like an actual like you're always in that kind of thing, as opposed to. I don't know. I think it could be a cool idea. Like you log on and you get your role. So like if you're like police officer, you can go around and like be the police officer.
Cut this out and write that down. We're gonna work on that off camera.
Are you being serious?
No.
Do you actually want me to cut that? I can cut that and write down. If you want me to work on, if you want me to, huh?
Don't cut that out. That's
why you don't want to work on Minecraft Notebook. We can call it. We'll think of a name. We'll workshop a name.
We'll figure that out. I'm not good with names.
We got this. Me and you. We're gonna cook.
Yeah. Okay.
InsideMC. Oh, that's what a great SMP.
That's just the name of. That's the title of this video.
No, it's gonna have like Derpyinpain talks. It's probably gonna be something along the lines like Derpyinpain on being the future United States president. That'll probably be the title.
Right. Yeah. That's really good for SEO.
And why they like ducks. I do like ducks. Go on for the lore here. I think you already mentioned it earlier, but still, say it again.
Yeah. That was because of Crowfang. I had to pick a brand. I have to say, not my favorite animal.
Oh, okay. So no, there you go. There's the lore now. What's your favorite animal?
Yeah, bear.
Why?
They're adorable. Like, I'm gonna send you a picture right now. I'm gonna send you a picture of me and you. I need you to like. It's literally me.
Are you sending me a picture of yourself?
You can edit this into the video.
I'm not gonna do that. I can't be bothered.
You can do that.
That's a panda.
That's literally me though.
But it's a panda, not bear.
Okay. Well, listen. You can be a hater all you want, but listen, that's what it is. So maybe respect me.
But it's a panda. Yeah, I do respect you. I'm not judging. I just think it's a panda.
I love bears. Big fan of bears.
Why make huggable creature if you can't hug?
Exactly. Why, if not friend, why friend shaped? That's what it boils down to.
Yeah. I have a dog.
Like, I don't know. I also had a dog and then he died. So
I'm sorry.
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up.
What was her name?
It was Argo. He was a red miniature golden doodle.
A noodle?
Golden doodle.
Red miniature doodle. Ah.
What was sneeze?
What was that?
Ignore my sneeze. Now
that's going in the pre-highlight clips.
Now my brother's girlfriend moved in with us, and she has her dog, which is like it's a pit bull French bulldog mix, I think. She's really cute.
I have a Labrador Retriever. He's great. His name is Shadow, and he really lives up to his name.
Is it because he's black?
No, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna, the reason is because he follows us everywhere. Like you get up to go into the kitchen, he goes into the kitchen. You go into the front room, you go into the front room. You go upstairs, he comes upstairs. Why did you? No, yeah, I don't know. That's not inside MC.
I thought you were better than this. We called Argo. We called Argo my mom's shadow because he followed my mom everywhere. We also have a cat named Nala. That was one of my birthday gifts when I was like 14 or something.
Oh, I have a rabbit called Coco.
Oh, I love rabbits.
He's so stuck up. It's a little prick.
Whoa.
No, but whoa. So you can make jokes about certain things, but I can't call a rabbit a prick. I'm sorry.
Won't be the first, pal. Won't be the first.
What do you mean won't be the first?
What's the next question?
Can we be friends?
What's the next question?
Okay, oh wow, okay. Ouch. Fine, okay. So what's some of your favorite Duckcraft SMP moments?
Oh man, I would say anything Miss Piggy related. That's Gravel's character. One of Gravel's many characters.
I've seen clips of that. Yeah, when I think it's like JoJo got trapped in a room with like something, right?
Dude, Gravel is one of the most electric people. Dude, he is so funny. So Miss Piggy, anything Miss Piggy related is hilarious. I think Laz getting assassinated at the debates. I think that's a classic.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen because we talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah. You got one of my members on before me.
I got a few members on before you.
True.
And quite had actually before you carry on, I can go through the list. I mean, we have Akko,
Yeah, you've had
Akakuna,
Akko,
Fulham,
Jojo, Oppo, Jesus.
KF,
KLF.
Jojo. I mean, Pyoscypher has been in a video. Milkberry's been in a video. Nukri's been on. Laz has been on. Ghosty Fruit's been on. Aragon, Krenios. Yeah, I mean, kind of just rub in a little bit. But carry on, please, with your favorite moment. Sorry.
I'm trying to think. I think Rafflecopter hosting the debates was hilarious. That's just, God, what an electric performance. Oh my God, Owen at the end of the election. If you find the clip of Owen after the election, it is one of the funniest things, dude. God, he's so funny. I don't know. There's so many. I think so much good content has come from that from that SMP. There's a 21 minute or something highlight video from MCYT highlights on their YouTube. Like, it's so fun. I love that SMP.
And you do a really good job with it. I must say you've done an amazing job, so fair play.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of what you've achieved.
Me too, man. It's pretty crazy.
How what is it like about SMP specifically, and not just Duckcraft, I just mean in general here, do you like so much?
I think there's so much opportunity for great moments and content. Like, I love being a part of them because when I am in my Minecraft phase, everyone has that little phase where like addicted to Minecraft for like 2 weeks. When I'm in that mood, being in SMPs is so much fun, just from being able to like collaborate with other people and have fun with other people on Minecraft and stuff. It's just it's really fun to me. And I will say there is some resentment with SMPs because I see so many good ideas pop up that don't get executed well, or sometimes, and this is very unfair and not deserved, but sometimes there is a great, like, they got everything going for them, but they simply just don't have the motion, so to say, aka the follower count or the recognition to get the cast that they deserve to have for such a good idea. And so I'm lucky enough that I didn't have to deal with that with Duckcraft. But yeah, I just think SMPs are such a staple of Minecraft to me. I think there's so much opportunity for fun and for community and everything. I think there's a lot there, so I love SMPs a lot.
I think what's interesting is when you say about the whole not executing it properly. It's just the reason I wanted to make a Minecraft podcast, because I felt like I was able to kind of do the idea pretty well. I was able to do the idea of like bringing on creators to talk to them about them really well. And not to say that no one else would, but like no one really does this. I mean, no one's really, like, the videos I've started uploading the base videos, no one's really doing this kind of content. So it's quite interesting that like with SMPs, it's such a big niche. And I think you're right with the whole, I think a lot of people will come up with an idea or come up with a really cool name, right? And they'll just do it, and they won't do it probably. They'll just do it just like, oh my god, original idea, people are gonna love this, and then they just do the SMP, and it's like, oh, this was such like a wasted opportunity. I don't have anything in mind, I just know I've seen it before. For sure. You've done a really good job at like Duckcraft. So
yeah, that's something Jojo mentioned on her stream. Jojo has been one of the biggest contributors to Duckcraft. I mean, Jojo literally coded a mod specifically for Duckcraft that is now public for everyone. Obviously, it's called Is Streamer Live, which it does exactly what it says. But how like Jojo, where does it say on the server, or? Yeah, so if you go live on the server, which it automatically checks, like it'll automatically check. It'll check if your Minecraft name is the same as your Twitch name, and it'll go to that and it'll check if you're live. And if you're live, then it will put a red dot next to your name whenever you talk, whenever you're walking around in the tablets. Like there's a red dot next to your name all the time. That's cool. I like that. Yeah. And if your Minecraft name is separate from your Twitch name, then you do /IAM and then put your Twitch name, and then it'll do that whole thing. So it's genuinely, that's another gap in the market. We were both in disbelief that there wasn't a mod that did that. Like we were so shout out Jojo. She's the absolute go. We've become good friends over the course of Duckcraft existing. But yeah, she's a massive contributor, and she mentioned on her stream, like, she usually doesn't contribute or finds it hard to like give everything to an SMP and like really, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like give everything to an SMP and just have her community trust it, whatever. But with Duckcraft, that all changed. She became like she did a bunch of really cool building projects, literally became the mayor, made a whole mod, like so much. She's a staff member for us now. She's like, oh my god, she is genuinely so amazing, and I'm very grateful that we've been able to become friends, because she is so unbelievably sweet and talented. yeah, I mean, it's definitely a thing of just like people. There's a lot of wasted opportunity. People don't want to waste that time. You know what I mean? Working on this SMP and being a part of this SMP when it can just die out in a week. So
I tend to do this thing, and it's because it's the only thing I can relate to. I'm going to refer back to the podcast because I mean I don't have my own SMP, so this works perfectly. I think with the podcast team, for example, like a lot of them are volunteers, and I was able to kind of and a few of them like I pay obviously when I can out of my own income from work, but it's and it's not loads, it's very little. But they all know this, and they all still continue to help out. I mean, I have a team of 11 people, right? Getting more people on board to do certain projects. So one has been announced, future one's going to be announced, and it's like these people are so like they've realized that I'm very passionate about podcasts. I mean, I record and edit and upload 2 a week, and it's tiring and it's long and it's sometimes a struggle, especially when I'm not feeling the best, like right now. But I still see it through and I still do it. And I still put 100% into it. Like this podcast, I've still been fully focused. I've just matched your energy, which is just, you know, talk serious, but also be kind of like silly, goofy, which has been really, really nice. Yeah. But and also kind of a nice switch up, especially because I'm not feeling 100%. So it's nice to kind of chill out and just talk. But what I mean is there's like people, this team like Rory doing the animations, or Jocana doing the shorts, or Roman helping with research, or there's so many other things. You can all put this time and effort in, or like spend a little bit of time out of the day to contribute to the podcast because they see the vision, they see the passion, and that's what Jojo did. Jojo stepped up and made this really cool mod for you because they saw the vision. 100%. They saw that you weren't. Duckcraft wasn't just hi, I'm doing an SMP. It has a cool few mods that every other SMP has. Also it's the same idea as this SMP, just with a different name, and it has this fun, unique twist, and it's like cool. And not to shit on the majority of SMPs, but in the nicest way possible. It does sometimes become very hard to distinguish. It's the reason why I love watching and I love talking to the Lifesteal cast so much, because even if they haven't had like a full impact on it, or if they're new, etc., Lifesteal is really, really good because there's this whole unique idea. And that's why I obviously haven't brought them on to talk about Duckcraft, but I guess it's pure coincidence that you got the people into your roster and I brought you on to talk about Duckcraft because the idea is unique, it's good, and it's like that's why I think I've had a lot of people come on the podcast, right? And I've been very happy with every single person that's come on. But there's a lot of people who have reached out, and I've always like noted them down, and I said yeah, and I'm never going to say no to you because there's always the possibility that I want you on in the future. There's a lot of creators and a few larger ones who I've just never got around to inviting on because it's because I want the podcast to be like, I want to go and be able to edit this very, very easily after. But what I'm trying to get at basically is that Duckcraft is really, really good. You picked a good roster and they all knew to put passion into it, and that's exactly what they've done, and it's why people do it with Power Creations as well, for example. There we go. Sorry, it took so long. I'm so grateful.
Yeah, no, you're good, man. I'm very grateful for that. I ended up needing to get a whole team. I think we probably have a team of around 11-ish people, something like that. We have one of my best friends, Corrosive, does a bunch of story writing. He's single-handedly doing the Duck Corp ARG, which is, I'm not going to get into that right now, but it's an amazing ARG that he has put so much into, which just revolves around my character in Duckcraft. But he does story writing for Duckcraft. We have a bunch of body doubles. We have writers and testers. Like we have all types of shit. I'm so grateful that there's so many people that, and none of them are on payroll, that there are people that are just willing to do something like that. And I think a lot of people just came to this mod pack so easily and adopted it so easily because they noticed that it wasn't the same as all the others, which again is shocking to me because you said it's a unique idea. It's not. It is in its simplest form a modded SMP. That's all it is. That's just all it is. I just gave people the opportunity to just do whatever they wanted, and here and there, like we have events and we have some lore stuff here and there, but like it's nothing insane, you know. It's just well put together mod pack with a really amazing cast, and it so happened to, you know, have a lot of people interested.
Believe it or not, that's somewhat unique. I mean, I think a lot of people are scared or worried to just do a basic SMP, and it's because a lot of people do it wrong. A lot of people will be like, I'm doing a basic SMP, it's just a survival world. That's not an SMP in the nicest way possible. You're just loading up a world and playing it with friends. You added mods to it, but you still kept it simplistic in a sense of do whatever you want, just have a fun time and create your own lore. But a lot of SMPs don't do that. A lot of them follow this format of it's constant lore. There's constant, you need to do this, you need to do that. And once again, not picking anything indirect here, because I mean, there's been so many SMPs, but I can only think of like 3 off the top of my head that sit around, which would be yours, Pow, and Lifesteal. There's obviously others, but I just can't. I guess like Caboodle, but that's ending is what I'm trying to get at. But
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean. I think you don't realize that whole the idea that you said there is in itself actually pretty unique nowadays. So
True.
and that's how
true.
I see it anyways. I could be wrong.
I think a lot of people just get in their own heads. Like they think they need to come up with a revolutionary idea, because you need to have the next dream SMP. But it all just, there's so many factors outside of that unique idea that contribute to a successful SMP. Like I knew well before the SMP ever happened, like, okay, I need to have people who are going to be on this all the time because this is an overlooked idea. People won't want to play if there aren't people on. So I need to have people who I know are going to be grinding on this SMP. And lo and behold, I get people like Abolish. I get people like Watermunch. I get people like Shep. I get people like oh my god, who was another one of the grind? Appa was one of them, but he didn't play as much, which I'm not gonna shame him for. But like I got these people. Oh, Nukery, Roz, like these people who I knew were gonna be on all the time, so no one would get on and feel alone. Like that is one aspect that people need to consider, because who wants to log on an SMP when no one's online? You know what I mean? Like it's not fun. So there's a lot that goes into it outside of a just insanely unique idea that reinvents the wheel in some way. So yeah, I don't know. I just think I just think people need to get out of their own heads and make something that they think is cool, and consider everything and study other SMPs and what made them succeed and fail. Like that's what's gonna make an SMP good. That's how it works. I don't know.
I'm gonna say this slightly off topic. The Netherlands have just scored. Is there 7 minutes into the game and we've conceded? This is. I'm not shocked. I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends up like 5-1 to the Netherlands, but we'll see. It was a horrible bit of play by England, I must say. Sorry to be watching the game on the podcast. I just can't miss England playing.
No, please, no. I get it.
But I'm still locked in. I mean, we're 7 minutes in and I haven't referenced it at all, so clearly I'm very locked in.
Yeah. Only major moments.
Yeah, like them scoring. It was actually a pretty nice goal. Horrible attempt at a save from Pickford though. But back to the pod. Speaking of football,
You mean soccer?
Speaking of football, do you have anything else that you'd like to speak about?
Well,
that we haven't brought up?
Since he said speaking of football, soccer, I actually used to play a lot of sport back in the ye old days.
Ooh,
back when I was a youngin. I literally have an MVP jersey in my room from one of my years of soccer. It is it was I was low key him before I got fat and started playing games all the time. I was him, bro. But yeah, that's all. I just wanted to brag about the MVP jersey. I was called a sweeper. I don't know what actual position that is. I don't know what a sweeper position really. I think like center back maybe. But I was boat. No one was getting by me, and I was scoring. Okay, that's all. I'm just saying.
Not to one up you, but to one up you. I have a GGFC pop with my name and number on it. So
No clue what that means.
Akko's football team.
What?
Yeah, we played in a football match at TwitchCon. Is it GGFC?
Oh,
Have I got the right name?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, GGFC
okay.
first.
Dude,
FFC.
I saw that. I saw a picture. That's an insane turnout. I cannot believe that many people showed up to play on that. I would have.
so many spectators as well.
I would have loved to play in that. I would have loved to play in that so much. I really hope they do that again.
I was in centre back. Had a horrible performance.
Oh, really?
I wanted to be midfield, but I was in centre back. But it's fine. And I sent a beautiful through ball from the midfield to Ollie Hikey Hate Me.
There you go.
And he flicks it up and scores. And it was just like, I got a nutmeg as well. I got a nutmeg on someone. The laugh gives off the vibes that you don't know what that means, but you're laughing anyways.
No, I know what a nutmeg is. You kick it between their legs. You do that in basketball.
All right, my bad. Fair enough.
Come on now. No, I miss playing soccer, man. Oh my, I miss playing sports. Those are the good times.
Oh, England is stepping up for a free kick. Sorry, you said sports. I had to keep it going.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Foden's crossed it in, and it's an absolute howler. What I was gonna say about sports and stuff, like, you only good at basketball or like other sports? Because you mentioned football, like basketball, cricket, baseball. I don't know I think cricket's getting bigger in America nowadays, right?
Dude, I could not tell you. I do not care. Oh, no damn cricket.
Okay, so what other sports then? So I just named a few, and you already said no to one. So.
Wait, wait,
Like, what
I
other
didn't
sports
hear
do you
the
play
beginning
other
of
than
what-
football? Like, I mentioned a few ones. Like, I said basketball,
back in
baseball,
the-
cricket, anything like that.
Yeah, back in the day, so okay, I played I think two years slash seasons, or I'm gonna say years, 2 years of basketball. I played 1 year of baseball, which I wish I could redo now because I actually really like baseball now. I did not back at that point. What else? I played flag football, which is basically
what's that?
it's American football, but instead of tackling, you pull the flag on someone, and then that's how you know that they're down.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mained soccer. Sure, I played that more than anything. So many years of that. I had an undefeated season. I think that was my MVP season. Was the undefeated season.
Oh crap!
Yeah.
The Invincibles.
Hey man,
That's what they're called.
locked.
It was locked in.
Locked in, bro.
With that, then I think it's time we move on to the Twitter questions. Unless there's something else you wanted to cover, but I think we've done a pretty good job.
I think we have as well. I'm pretty happy with it.
We
I don't
covered
think
the
there's anything else I
bases.
need
We got to
about.
talk about like the economic state of the world and Australia and stuff like that.
Exactly. And thank God I needed an adult conversation like that.
Yeah, no, you did, especially on the Minecraft podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
So the first Twitter question, then. Hold up, actually, let me check. Oh, actually, I have a question.
Oh, okay.
It's a very serious question, and I'm being very serious when I ask it. So please, I just like don't think I'm
I
joking.
feel like I know what this question's gonna be.
What's the question?
Ask it.
What's the question? I want you to say it first.
I want you to ask it.
No, but I want you to predict it, and then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. I'll be 100% honest.
Is it gonna be, do you run your updates account?
I was gonna be, why do you run your updates account?
Okay. I do not run the updates account. That is Lizzie the Great from my chats.
Nah, you literally retweeted the announcement, and they've retweeted like instantly.
Yes,
when I
because
say
they have
I mean you.
noties on.
It's just a bit suspect. Oh my god, England are on the
The
attack.
pronouns of the account are she, they.
Yeah, but you can.
I'm watching. Oh.
It's I know the penalty.
Oh.
Is it a
dude.
pen?
Pen?
It
Oh,
might
he's
be a
hurt.
penalty. Wait, you're watching the game as well? I'm so scuffed. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to mess up the podcast.
we can cut this out. Cut this out.
No,
Oh.
this is staying in. This is staying in. I'm just sorry to scuff up the podcast. I feel bad. I hope it's fine. Yeah. So what? So it's like a Derpyinpain like update account.
Yeah, it's a Derpyinpain updates account.
Is it any good? Like, without like in like a, you can say this I guess in a joke way, so you're mod, but is it like any good? The account? And does it actually keep fully
It's
updated,
good. It's very updated for sure. It is actually very updated. Every now and then you will see, like, for some reason, I made a tweet about it. For some reason, they just decided to like tweet out a tweet of like a bunch of cocaine or something. I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on over there, but it was like 7 bricks of cocaine. I was like, okay, Derpyinpain updates. What are we getting up to? But I think it's really funny. I think literally. So yeah, I mean, they're very good at their job though. I'm not paying them.
But you do run the Duckcraft account, which you quote retweeted the tweet.
I
which
do.
is very nice, I must say. This is ducking awesome.
It is ducking awesome. It is. It's actually, I think the people who have access to that account are me, Gravel, Watermunch, I think Linku, and Laz. I think all have access to that account.
Oh, it might be a penalty. Sorry, I can't stop.
But I'm the only one who
Wait,
actually,
you,
tweets
Link,
on
who,
it.
Laz, and who, sorry?
Gravel and Water.
Oh, Gravel and Water. Oh, okay, that's actually a good set of people to have, like. So, like, so I mean, especially, like, Laz. I mean, it's only because I've really interacted with Laz. I know Laz is very good when it comes to, like, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The next one, then... Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. The next one, then, comes from...
Nice.
Ian. What made Derpy decide to get into Twitch streaming?
Just watching a bunch of streamers and being like, I want to do that, and so I just did it. Like I did a lot. I've been streaming since like 2017, something like that, like crazy. I hosted my own like tournament. I hosted my own Fortnite tournaments back in the day. I have a VOD from one of my streams of one of those old Fortnite tournaments. I like just did a bunch of shit, bro. So but it all just stems from watching creators that I was like, I want to do that too, and like I think that's how a lot of people get into it, is just watching your favorite people stream and be thinking that looks cool, I want to do that, and then I just did it. Streamed on and off, but I really started to lock in last year when I met people and started getting more involved in this space. I was like, okay, I have to really start being better. yeah, but just watching other people, I think.
This next one, then I wanted to like ask on the podcast, but I remember it being a Twitter question, so I thought I'd wait. What's a future you would want to pursue, either staying in a streaming/content creating category or something completely different? And they did it for me. Basically, what's your future like? What do you want to do?
Yeah, so if God forbid streaming doesn't work out, I'm currently in college right now for computer science. And I'm hoping that I can grow enough after this upcoming school year to take like a year off of school to just focus on content stuff. Basically, if streaming doesn't work out, I'm going to go to a school that is really, really good with computer science and one of the highest rated in the country. And I'm just going to focus on that. And that's just what I'm going to do. Like, that is my backup plan at the end of the day. My backup plan is a degree that could get me a job for 6 figures. So I'm pretty well off. I'm pretty set up. I'm set up pretty well. So, but yeah, just doing boring work that I really don't want to do. But it's interesting to me, but I just want, obviously being a streamer is plan A as always,
Exactly.
I hope that answers the question. Is just like, yeah, computer science, whatever that entails, programming, maybe cybersecurity if I decide to change my major to that. It could be like Kyle F or Radoons. But yeah.
How much free time do you get to work on content then?
Oh man, it varies honestly, but I've been able to manage it fairly well, I would say. Oh man, it's been rough these last few weeks, but a lot of it has honestly been due to trips. Like I went on a trip very recently to go visit my dad up in Dallas. Okay. Yeah, we went for a little family trip, but like right now I have some summer classes that I'm doing to just get them out of the way. So I'm working on just getting calculus done in 8 weeks. Not very easy to do, but I'm working on it. I did a speech class in 3 weeks. That killed me. Completely ruined all flow of my content and my like personal schedule that I had that was working very well. Like so it's manageable, but it's difficult, man. It can get very difficult here and there. To just, it's a lot of work sometimes.
But you do an amazing job of balancing it also. Fair play.
Thank you. I try. It comes in waves.
I had a follow-up question from that, but it completely slipped my mind, which is really annoying. It was like a good question, but clearly if it slipped my mind, it wasn't important, sadly. It might come back to me. Next one then comes from Derpy. How are you so
I don't know
how to say the word. How do you know how to say the word?
Do you want to look that word up and listen to the pronunciation?
Yeah, there we go.
Or you can spell it and I can say it for you.
Bodaciously. Bodaciously. Very large report.
Bodaciously?
Oh my fucking god, I'm yeah, that's the one. Why is that? I'm stupid. The next one comes from Derpyinpain. How are you so bodacious? I still can't say it. Bodaciously handsome.
Oh, well, thank you so much. What a sweet question. I don't know, man. Lots of mogging. Oh my god!
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure that went over the line. Why is that not being VAR checked?
Holy shit, that was actually...
Apparently it didn't go over. That was a good clearance.
I guess not. Yeah. Just genetics, man. Lots of mogging, genetics. I will say though, having to shave my beard for my 24-hour stream, probably one of the worst things I've ever had to do. I warned people, you will realize how much my looks depend on my beard once it's gone. It's one of those things like you never notice how much you need something until it's gone or whatever. It's whatever that stupid ass saying is.
You love them when you let them go. Oh. If you love them, then you let them go. No, that's a wrong term. I'm just saying the wrong term. Yeah, you don't realize how much you miss it till it's gone. There you go.
Yes. That's what it was.
I was just singing the wrong one completely. Jesus.
You want some other shit around it. You insane orbits off the Henny for this episode.
You know what? I feel less bad talking about the football considering you're watching it right now as well. I felt bad at first, but now that you've got it up, this is just vibes. There's like a watch party. This is cute.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's cute. I like it.
Hey, it is what it is.
Then the final one then comes from... Oh, it's not even... Oh, no. Yeah. What would you rate... It's from Where Fishy. What would you rate the flock?
Abby!
Be honest. What are they referring to first before you answer that?
Okay, the flock is the name of my community.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's I was told from Crowfang being like, because originally the name was the Wolf Pack. We went by the Wolf Pack, which is still
themed about
some
dogs.
OGs some OGs still go so like, you know, the Wolf Pack, and I love that. I think it's so funny. It was always like the funniest name ever to me. But Crow was eventually like, you're at some point, like, this is fine for now, but at some point you're gonna have to call them the Ducklings. I was like, hell no. So we looked up terms for a group of ducks, and yes, that was there, but also there was the flock, and we were like, okay, hold on, that is not bad. So they go by the flock now. So any followers or subs there, they're all part of the flock. But I would rate them 100%, and they know this. I don't know why this question was asked. They are a 10. I believe wholeheartedly I have one of the best communities in this entire space. I think the only communities to me that rival mine are like Akko's community and the Juice Cafe, which is Owen's. I think those are the only two communities that are like, you know, on par with mine. Like, dude, not to sound like that one green guy, I love these motherfuckers, bro. Like, they're so funny, which is something that I feel is so rare a lot of the time. Like, I have a really funny community, a very creative community. My artist Tillet, shout out Tillet for doing like everything. All of the Duckcraft art you've ever seen has been from Tillet. Is that not over the line?
No, it's not. I think the majority of the ball, if not the whole ball, has to go over. It's just saved. This is staying in, by the way. Can I keep the football talking?
Incredible save. Yeah, it's your podcast. It's your
But no,
podcast.
it's your one. I mean, for the law, I feel like it'd be funny.
That's pretty funny. But yeah, so like my community is very, very funny, very compassionate, and I mean they can be dicks sometimes, but when they like when I'm actually not feeling great, they will be like, you know, they'll hype me up every now and then. So it's nice having that balance. It's nice having a community that really cares about the content and good causes. Like, dude, the 24-hour was a stream for Palestine where at least 50% of the money that I got from that stream would go to Palestinian GoFundMes. Still need to donate that money. By the time this goes out, that money will hopefully be donated. I swear to God, if it's not, I'm not a good person. But they showed up and showed out. They gave over almost $1,300, which is insane, especially for someone who my size. Like having that kind of success on something like that just goes to show like how much this community will do, and how much they will show up and just be incredible. So I'm very, very grateful for them. And this is the second time I've done it. They did it before. We did like a week of just I think it was a week. It was during one of the strikes. It was during one of the strike weeks. I streamed, and every donation that I got would I was matching every sub that I got. Every sub that I got would be matched, would be donated to Palestine. And I got like well over 300. I did 123. I think is where we capped out on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's dude. It was literally like being able. I said it on my at the end of my 24-hour. I thought I would have to wait for years to do something like that, and to get a community together to raise that much money, because I only ever saw like massive creators do something like that. And the fact that I've been able to curate an audience that is willing to do that at this size is like genuinely mind-boggling to me, and I'm so very grateful for them. And I am very, very like they're an absolute 10 out of 10. Could not rate them any higher. Like I love the flock very much, and I'm very grateful that they're my audience.
I know it's not only my community, but I'm in the same boat of when I did the One Shot Royale collab. I invited like a good few creators to stream it, and we ended up raising over 2.1k. And it was just like, it was for the British Red Cross, and we're planning on doing some more collabs throughout the year as well. And like some cool ideas of like certain things. We have like one now with like the Space Bunny skin and etc. But when we raised that much, I was just like, that is a position I never thought I'd be in. Like my dad has always done like charity cycles and stuff. He's always raised like decent money. I've always donated, but then to turn around and be like, yeah, I raised 2.1 grand, was just like, well, it wasn't just me, but it was just mental that I like was underneath that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I have a question myself as well. I kind of link into the whole like Wolfpack thing. So how many likes on like the guest announcement on how many likes on the podcast promotion tweet, or just maybe a general tweet? Because I know the podcast promotion one don't do crazy because like the link in the replies kind of narrows it down. Like Twitter doesn't like that. So maybe just a generalized tweet. How many likes for you to make like a TikTok of you doing like the alpha male wolf transition TikTok?
Jesus Christ. What's an attainable, like, what is too high? I don't know.
10 likes is probably too high nowadays for Inside Orbits.
Okay,
So I'll probably tweet it on InsideMC, which gives you promotion. So
150.
Okay, right. Okay, I need you to say the sentence so I can like get it as a clip. 150 likes. You just say what you want. I'm not gonna say out loud because it'll be clipped out of context for me.
I got it. Okay. I will do the Alpha Wolf TikTok transition for 150 likes.
Bang. Okay, thank you. And that can be on any tweet that I make regarding you, right?
Sure.
Like, no, but I mean, like, instead, like, I'm not sure.
I don't know what I'm agreeing to. What are the terms and conditions?
Well, no, I'm just not sure if I'm gonna do it on like if I'm going to try and get on the podcast announcement tweet, or if I'm gonna make like a whole separate tweet. I think I'm gonna make a whole separate tweet, is what I'm saying. So if I decide to do that, it applies to that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Sorry, I'm not gonna tweet like your name and like some. Do you know when people go Meta? I lost my Meta wallet mask thing. Blah blah blah. Oh my god, what a shot!
Hold on. Oh.
Okay, maybe not. I get it.
Oh my god.
That was clean as well, dude. The final one then, and it's not a question, but it's from Elise. If this man becomes president, I'm going to become an assassin.
Oh, that's okay. Wow. That's a death threat. Elon, can we get on this? Hello?
I think you...
Wow.
Oh, no, you don't follow them. Oh, I was going to say it's
No,
this.
yeah. No. That's a nobody. I don't know that guy.
Oh, if that's actually true, should I cut that out?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because like normally I ask questions if like you follow them like that or something, so it's easier to say. But
No, I am joking 98% of the time.
I've just realized something.
What's up?
The Derpy account is your bloody why did I only just realize that? Why did you not help me with the wording? You knew it was your tweet.
Orvis. Oh my god, bro.
No, I knew it was your old before, but when asking the question, I zoned out and I forgot it was your old. And I've only just gone back and realized, Derpy looks familiar. And I clicked on the account.
Part of the bit is.
No, I genuinely couldn't say the word. I have to keep it in now.
I knew that part wasn't a bit. I thought you knew that like was my alt, and you were like treating it as a random person.
I think I subconsciously remembered it because like I knew to ask it because it'd be funny, but I forgot it was your alt in the moment.
Oh my god, bro.
With that being said, then
That's actually crazy.
that sadly brings the end of this week's midweek MC.
Oh my god, it's been a while. What the hell? We yapped
For an hour and 23, which is actually pretty short, but also nice.
I think that's a good time. I think for a podcast, I like that time.
And we've talked about some like really good stuff as well.
Yeah, I hope I provided enough content here.
No, I think it's been great. I've really enjoyed it. Thank you for coming on.
All right, cool. Thank you for having me. This is great.
Before I do the outro here, I always like to give the opportunity for you to promote yourself. Where can people find you on all accounts you want to, within reason? Okay, I don't want you promoting anything dodgy, so go ahead.
Okay, so my OnlyFans.
Yeah, I knew it. I actually said it. I said it in my head. I knew exactly word for word, bar for bar. I knew what he was gonna say.
You know what's funny? Okay, sorry. Okay, this is gonna be quick. In my Twitch panels, I used to have an OnlyFans tab that would take you to a video of Dr. Umar, if you know who that is, like just looking at you very judgingly. It was literally just a bait thing. And now that panel's called Yowie because apparently putting OnlyFans there could get me suspended. Anyways,
I mean, you could have changed it to Only Friends.
You're hired.
That's a good idea.
But yeah, I'm Derpyinpain on everything. Everything except TikTok. I have changed my name to Derpyinpain Clips. That's where I post clips of myself. I'm gonna be more active. I was very active on it for a bit, and then school got in the way. But I'm gonna be active on that again now. Derpyinpain on Twitch, all that. Probably this is a bit of a mini announcement. Most likely doing a subathon in August, probably.
Ooh.
But that's the first time I've said that. So there you go. There's your InsideMC exclusive right there.
Well,
Hold
as long
on.
as you don't tweet it before the podcast comes out.
Run that up. Well, huh?
As long as you don't like revere it before the podcast comes out next Wednesday, then yeah, it's a very much
Next Wednesday? We'll see.
We say an hour before the podcast goes live. I mean, it's still technically an exclusive.
Gotta get it in.
I love podcasts.
It is. Listen. Okay. No matter what happens, no matter what I tweet next, I just want you all to know that InsideMC heard it first before anyone else.
There we go. Bang.
InsideMC heard it first.
Love that from you.
There you go. But yeah, Derpyinpain everywhere. Go follow me and come be a part of the flock. We're very welcoming most of the time.
There you go. Thank you so
There you
much,
go.
Derpy. You've been an amazing guest.
Thank you
and it's
very
been great
much,
talking to you.
Orvis. Thank you.
Very glad I
much.
finally brought you on. Look at that, say. Perfect timing.
I'm glad too, man. Hook your ass long enough.
With that being said then, that sadly brings the end of Midweek MC. Thank you all for listening, and it's going to be really bad for me to say this because your whole branding is about duck, but I'm going to say anyways. Don't eat too much bread. Pieces.